This first level I actually think is fairly straightforward, but does require some accuracy. And I think that that's going to be particularly evident in Phase 2. Slam on the brakes and mash. Move forward and mash. And then I'm not waiting to see they explode, but I've done so many runs. I know when I've shouted enough. 3 on the back tower, 2 on the front tower for your torpedoes. And that's the magic number, because if you fire all 6, you fail the mission. If you fire 3, you won't need to fly close enough to kill that, because 3 torpedoes is enough, but 2 and change is also enough. And then you'll notice that I'm always aiming on the side of the tower that's going to put me in position for the next tower. Close the wings. As soon as you're in range, hit the brakes, because you need to turn left. Fire away. Aiming on the left side of the tower because I got to turn left. And then I'm aiming at the base of the tower because it's fat and it's near me. I'm going to crash to reload all of my torpedoes. There's not a lot to say about Phase 2 other than I strongly recommend you shoot the ties in the order that I do. Grab this group with the leader last as always. Grab this group with the leader last as always. And I'm going to close my wings and swing around. This part is difficult to really talk about in any affirmative amount of time, in a definitive amount of time rather, because if it takes you longer to blow up a set of ties, then your travel distance and travel time to the next group will change, and their positioning will change because they're flying on fixed paths. But if you play it well, it will look like that. That's not the fastest I've done it by any means, but that is like a decent run. Close the wings and fly. I'm not going to talk about the safe trench strat here because I don't think that's necessarily appropriate for a speedrun guide, but I can give like a really brief overview of where I would crash if you want to not have to worry about the ties at all. It does lose you some time, but it basically guarantees that you get out of the level without any difficulties. Though nowadays, it's not that big of a deal, since the rhythm for avoiding the ties gunfire is substantially better understood. If you did want to do safe trench, as soon as the level opens up, you're going to crash into the wall behind the first turret. Not a lot of flying here. You would crash right there, and then you'd be fine. But anyway, this is where the ties come in. Obviously, we don't want to slow down. We're going to bob and weave. You'll hear that there's a rhythm to the shooting, and you want to be up high and dip down right when they shoot. And you'll sort of find a little bit of a rhythm for it. As long as you don't get hit every time, you're basically good. You got quite a lot of health. Once the ties get knocked away, and it's just Vader, you don't have to dodge anymore. He won't kill you. I could skip forward through some of this, but I want to make a point about the music cues in a second. Alright, so it's just Vader, flying a straight line. Music changes, which is good.
Nothing, I'm all right. You're all clear, kid. Now let's blow this thing and go home.
So you have bum 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 bum, and then open the wings. Bum, 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 bum. That's it. That's the whole level. I would say shoot 3 at the bottom and then save a couple just in case. That's it.